MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Ballers and the Elite. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Luis Castillo is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
In now, Tim LeCastro, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For California, the second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Castillo has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's George Springer. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And that's waved at and missed 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, here's an interesting pitcher. He actually pitches better on the road than he has at home this season, which is not an easy thing to do. Sometimes guys just like being on the road, being in a different hotel, warming up and going out onto a different mound. Whatever the case, this guy definitely loves pitching on the road.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting ranks.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they've won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
So now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Line towards center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Batting third, no left fielder.
Here now is Juan Soto. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate, but they're in the top of the league at driving the baseball out of the ballpark. At the end of the day, they say solos won't kill you, but that 2-3 run bomb, when the game's on the line, that'll put you away.
So digging in now, Pete Alonso entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Well, that's what you hope for from your corner infielders. Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
The set and the 2-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So striding forward now, Gio Urshela looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Urshela.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And right into the shift. But that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Yadi Molina digging in now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball, not particularly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Now here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Cole playing here in his age 29 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strike. That tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gabe, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
The fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Calhoun stands at first with 1 out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Full sets. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. This is hit softly to third, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Tim LeCastro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Soto comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. California is out in front 1-0. At the plate, Nick Solak. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, no. 1-0. No, outside.
The 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Nimmo in pursuit, and this one bounds around against the wall.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he races the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Acuna digs in now as he puts it on the ground to third. Gonna be a tough play, and he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Digging in to try it again. Jazz Chisholm will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a rhythm.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now a pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Now Cole's delivery 2-0. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the are going to happen.
1-1 the count. From the stretch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. All set for the start of the fourth. Striding into the box, Jesse Winker. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there's ball one. The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
3-0 to him now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Coming to the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. First pitch coming, here it is. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Ready for another chance, Willie Calhoun. He's set, here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Nimmo. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Full sets. Here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. The 1-2. And oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first, but this will land untouched. Hit in the air to center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
Digging in once again, Tim LeCastro. He flew out in his last at bat.
Yeah, give me the same at bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
2-0 now. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there, base hit. LeCastro is on his way home. He will score as they extend their lead to 2. Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, George Springer. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out the early lead, so this is a big moment in this game.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Ballers are out in front here, 4-1. So coming to the plate, Nick Solak. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
2 balls and a strike now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The next 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 13.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate, Jazz Chisholm. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Last time through was a base hit. Fouled off.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball two.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Good waist pitch. 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He doubled his last time through. And he lays off for ball one. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And it's 1-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Now in the box, Juan Soto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up. 1-1. pitch on the way. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see right there where they rank in that category.
Black stripe, yellow paint. Them niggas scared of it, but them hoes ain't. As soon as I
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, that comebacker hit him right in the head. So gets him. So they are able to get it out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay.
Damn, we got a concussion.
Pat Neshek is forced
Let's
onto
go.
the mound now following
Time
the
to score.
Willie Calhoun will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Circle change there, called strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Calhoun has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Lays off 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a ball on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think he got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Ready for another shot now. Mitch Haniger. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now both runners on the move. Pitch outside. The throw.
1-0.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. At the plate, Yadier Molina. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
California. The catcher, Yadier.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Andres Munoz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Acuna's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Tim LeCastro.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim LeCastro. And it's fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Munoz Stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 18th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Brandon Nimmo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air, deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Hunter Strickland gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So stepping in, Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his 2nd base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. In the air to right center. Springer on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Nick Solak. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up now, Ronald Acuna. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. From the belt, the pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now batting, Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. To short. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Into the box now, Jesse Winker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he lays off there 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Chris Davinsky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Jazz Chisholm, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Davinsky has racked up over 70 innings on the mound, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this team.
Into the box now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fly ball into straightaway left. On the move is Peterson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No. 1-0.
The 1-0. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Alvarez hits a little over the 270 mark. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. To second for 1. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Now at the plate, Willie Calhoun. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Ready once again, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Jordan Hicks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. Chisholm ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in now, Jock Peterson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Hicks, a native Texan. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Going back is the left fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Number 23 for him thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
So now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the 2nd out.
The batter, the catcher.
Digging in, Yadier Molina, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the ninth. The Ballers lead it 5-1. Adam Warren, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Warren, originally from the state of Alabama, he was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he can't hang on. One there. So striding in, Nick Solak. He's working on a 1-for-3. Torres will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 31 homers and 85 driven in. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
There's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double digits. So 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, man. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Settling in now, Jazz Chisholm. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Stepping into the box, Juan Soto. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Ballers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. California used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Garrett Cole records his 14th winning decision of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.